The grandfather paradox, time travel's biggest headache. Let's say you invent a time machine. And I don't mean a janky cardboard box with Christmas lights time machine, I mean a real one. Buttons, dials, dramatic glowing portal, the works. Now, first question, what do you do with it? Do you go back and buy Bitcoin at 3 cents a pop? Do you make sure mullet you never happened? Do you stop yourself from texting your ex, I miss you, at 2 a.m. that one time? Or do you do something truly chaotic, something science fiction classic, like traveling back in time and stopping your grandfather from meeting your grandmother? Boom. Congratulations, you may have just broken the universe. Welcome to the grandfather paradox, where time travel gets confused, logic gets offended, and existence looks at you like, dude, seriously? Okay, here's how it works. You travel back in time, let's say to the 1940s. Your grandfather, at this point, is just a regular guy. No idea he's about to become part of a cosmic logic puzzle. For whatever reason, curiosity, chaos, maybe he ate your leftovers once and you've held a silent grudge. You stop him from meeting your grandmother. Now, here's where the universe starts sweating. If grandpa never meets grandma, they don't have your parent. And if your parent never exists, you never exist. And if you never exist, who time traveled in the first place to stop your grandparents from meeting? You can see the problem, right? The universe just did a does not compute face. This isn't just a bad family reunion, it's a reality feedback error. This creates a causal contradiction. Cause and effect loop around and smack each other in the face. You going back in time depends on your existence, but your existence depends on your parents, which depends on your grandparents, which you just prevented. Boom, logic meltdown. It's the universe's version of asking, if Pinocchio says, my nose will grow now, does it grow? Or deleting the app that lets you delete the app. Or, my favorite, unplugging the time machine before you use it. Existence just rage quit. Scientists, philosophers, sci-fi writers, Reddit theorists, and at least one guy who definitely owns a wizard robe have tried to solve this paradox. Here are the leading ideas. Option 1, multiverse theory. You did stop your grandfather from meeting your grandmother, but instead of deleting yourself, your action just split reality. Congrats, you've created a branched timeline. In timeline A, your grandparents still met, had kids, and produced your charming face. In timeline B, they never met. But you came from timeline A, so you're fine. You didn't erase yourself. You just hopped universes like switching Wi-Fi networks. In other words, you didn't break time. You made more of it. Nice. Option 2, self-consistency principle. This one says, the universe refuses to let paradoxes happen. No matter what you try, the timeline will autocorrect. Gun jams. You slip on a banana peel. You sneeze at the wrong moment. A pigeon dive bombs your sandwich. Whatever it takes, reality prevents the paradox. Your grandfather survives, meets grandma, continues the family line. And the universe breathes a sigh of relief like, not today, chaos human. Option 3, you were always part of the past. Plot twist, maybe in the original timeline, you went back in time and caused your grandparents to meet. You weren't changing history, you were fulfilling it. Time isn't a straight line. It's a self-looping pretzel. You were always meant to be there, and destiny finds you really annoying, but rolls with it. You've seen this paradox everywhere. Back to the Future, Doctor Who, The Flash, Avengers, Endgame, Futurama, that one YouTube channel that definitely thinks lizard aliens run the government. Sometimes timelines split. Sometimes they self-correct. Sometimes they make no sense at all, and we accept it because the CGI is cool. Einstein never solved it. Hawking suggested the universe might protect itself from time travel, and every time this topic comes up, physicists collectively sigh like baristas during rush hour. So what does the grandfather paradox really tell us? That time isn't simple. That cause and effect aren't as tidy as we pretend. And that maybe, just maybe, the universe has rules we don't fully understand yet. Also, if you do invent a time machine, maybe don't start by messing with your family tree. Start with something small, like telling your younger self to stop trusting that one friend who always said, "Bro, trust me, this investment is guaranteed." So now you know the grandfather paradox, the time travel puzzle that makes reality sweat. If your brain feels slightly melted, that's normal. Mine does too, and I'm the one talking. Hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment. If you could time travel, what's the first thing you'd do? And remember, time travel is fun until you accidentally delete yourself. See you in the future, or the past, or both. Time is weird. Before we wrap, let's consider one more thing. The butterfly effect. Small actions can lead to big consequences. So, yes, maybe just pluck one wrongly placed petal in the past, and kaboom, you've got a sentient sandwich regime ruling over Earth. Careful where you step, time traveler. But hey, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, right, universal implosion. But in the name of science, exploration, and admittedly, a dash of ego, perhaps it's worth it. Maybe the real treasure is not traveling through time, but learning about the universe and ourselves in the process. So, if you ever get your hands on a time machine, travel worry-free, knowing you've got more questions than answers. But isn't that how every great adventure begins? Until next time, travelers, quite literally.